On rising, never of course before 9 a.m. these days, Major Rowan would descend down the back staircase of Thurston Hall. Despite the fact that it took him longer to reach the now slowly deteriorating study that way than by using the front staircase. He generally shunned the front staircase altogether because of it. His much-loved clock in the corridor outside the study showed 10 a.m. as he passed it. The chimes from the magnificent grandfather clock had long since ceased to work correctly, and sadly, it wasn't the only item that failed to work as well as intended within the hall these days. The walls failed to adequately repel the damp, as did the gravel paths, the weeds, and even on a good day, the aged plumbing system coughed and spluttered like a tuberculosis victim. He lived in just the 2 rooms now. But as you would pronounce to any occasional and increasingly rare guest, well, how many rooms do you need to live? The bottle of whiskey, almost empty from the night before, was there, waiting for him as he entered the musty-smelling, panelled room. 1 minute past 10, read the study clock. Was that late enough, he wondered, as he poured his first glass of the day. It is if I say it is, he said out loud to himself. Hell, he was opening the hall today, wasn't he? Hell's bells, he thought. Could he be bothered? He considered the matter further. 5 shillings each from Joe Public for a quick skate around 3 rooms, and an equally truncated skate around the dubious history of his ancestors. Well, it was no great hardship, was it? Not really, he thought. And he could finish whenever he felt like it, couldn't he? Of course he could, considered Major Rowan of Thurston Hall, ex-commando squadron. In fact, if he deemed so, he could even remove the Thurston Hall Open Today sign from the top of the weed-riddled drive altogether. Considering the matter more deeply for a moment, however, he remembered that in truth, that he did at least genuinely enjoy revealing the withered skull of Long Fell from its box to any children that might attend the tour. He did enjoy the lark of chasing him round the Grand Hall with it. He did indeed, and he really laughed these days, so why pass the chance up so easily, he thought. And then there was the 5 shillings a head income from it all, of course, and the failing roof, and the rusting plumbing. The flicked ash from his first cigar of the day fell among the once opulent but now stained and grubby strands of the Persian carpet beneath his feet. He considered the question of the day. Would he show them the dining room today? It would mean passing it, of course, wouldn't it? Perhaps he'd play it by ear, he thought. Yes, that's what he'd do. He'd think on his feet at the time, like he had always done.
With the greatest respect, Major, the Germans have got a Tiger tank around that corner and a machine gun at the other end of the street. I think we should wait till our tanks arrive, sir. I really do.
No time, Thompson. Got to take that bridge. Move the men out, Thompson.
Sir.
And with that, they, Major Rowan included, had left the security of the corner walls of the Café Nouveau and had crossed the street, most of them falling before they even made the middle of that narrow Normandy street. More ash fell among the weave as he silently recalled how later, with the bridge now secured, he had gazed upon Thompson's glazed, lifeless eyes. Staring eyes, accusatory eyes. He recalled how he had wept, without shame, for a moment or two, as he had stood there in that now quiet French street, in the post-firefight silence. By midday, the whiskey, and the attention of a paying audience, had brought out the raconteur in Major Rowan. And of course, Henry Rowan fought alongside the Tudor king that day, and was rewarded for his loyalty with the very land that this hall now stands upon. The Major paused in his historical family history monologue, and took another gulp of his whiskey, flicking the ash from his smoke downwards towards the stone floor of the great hall. 2,000 others were not so lucky that day, of course, including Henry's brother, William Rowan. But such is war, of course. Such is war. Indeed. Indeed. An embarrassing silence slowly filled the air, as the Major's eyes descended like the ash towards the stone floor. His once enthusiastic voice now muted for just a moment too long to be comfortable for those watching. The silence was eventually broken by the voice of one of the 5 shilling visitors. "You have William's armour, I believe," came a voice from the back of the thin crowd at the half-dozen sightseers. "Dressed on a mannequin? In the hall here somewhere?" Another pause. Then the Major replied in a forced upbeat tone that he hoped might cover his anxiety for the subject. Yes, if you wish to see it, please make your way through that door there. Yeah, that door there. It's just outside the dining room there. No, please, genuinely, anyone, feel free to go and take a look. Thank you." He outstretched his arm, motioning towards one of the 3 exits from the Grand Hall. "We'll wait here until you return." The inquiring man hesitated, confused at the chance to observe it without oversight from its owner. "Go on, man, I trust you. If you take any of the silver, I'll get my non-existent gamekeeper to set some of my non-existent dogs on you." This over-rehearsed joke broke the tension, and the party of paying guests laughed, genuinely amused at the remark. Later that night, as he extinguished the study lights, I replaced the cap onto the freshly opened but now half-empty bottle of single malt whiskey. He absent-mindedly headed for his beckoning bed via the usually avoided front staircase. He realised his mistake only as he passed it. He could not explain it, of course. Oh, how he tried so many times to do so. But the blood was running freely again, down the sword blade, as it always did. And worse, there from under the metal visor, atop the suit-armoured mannequin soldier, he could see them again. The eyes, the glazed, staring, accusatory, lifeless eyes. The eyes of Sergeant Thompson.